Hey, Wilma. I hope you've got some questions today because I have no idea what to. And you're gone again. Oh, well, at least the equipment's up, and oh, I have no idea what to do. This is not great. Well, let's see. We got. Oh. Oh. Well, here's some of my old journals. I guess I could read some of those, but I don't know if what the. I better go see what that is. And hello, and welcome back to Cryptid Remarks. I am Professor Edward Jeffers, and Wilma is out for the moment. But fortunately, I ran into an old friend of mine who accidentally broke one of my windows, and I found them crawling into the house. So I'll just let him introduce himself.
Well, hello there. It's me, Fred. Fred the Frogman.
The Frogman. I have to be honest, this is the first time that I've ever had anyone on here to talk to other than Wilma.
Well, that's kind of sad. Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, yes, Fred is a frogman. He lives in Michigan, is it?
Ohio.
Ohio, okay. Oh, okay, so you've moved then.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, not moved. I've actually come here for a purpose, but we can get into that later.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, tell us all a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a frogman. I like, being in muddy waters. I've got a family. I've got...
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, I live with my extended family, my grandma, my ma, my two brothers, actually 6 brothers, but I think a couple of them. Anyways, but yeah, no, it's we have a lot of fun.
Well, that's good. That's good. Since you're here, let me ask you a couple of questions. Were you around during the Branch Hill incident in 1955?
Oh, yeah, that was my grandpa. Yeah, grandpa, a couple of his buddies. Well, they were going to try and shoot off some fireworks, but cop freaked out and, well...
So that's what that is. I always wondered because a lot of the stories talk about the fact that the frogmen that Robert saw had a wand and it was sparking. So
yeah,
was that
Roman,
just a spark?
Roman candle.
Roman candle.
Okay. You ever heard of Roman candle tag? Yeah. Common misconception.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Special for
all right.
creatures that require mucus on the skin. It is kind of dangerous, but hey,
yeah.
We stopped doing it in the early 2000s.
Oh, so have you ever played that?
No. Well, once.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Remember how I said I had 6 brothers? At that time, no, I only had 5.
Oh,
because
okay.
of that, yeah.
So I assume that's why you kind of stopped playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, was it a member of your family back in 1972 that had the run-in with the police?
No, I would say no. I don't think so.
Oh, had you heard about this one?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, for the listeners at home, March 3rd, I want to say, of 1972, an officer named Ray Shockey near the Totes Boot Factory by the Little Miami River saw what is now broadly considered to be a frogman in his headlights, and it escaped over the guardrail. But then 2 weeks later, one of his colleagues, Mark Matthews, shot him. The frogman, not the other officer, then found the body, and later on they were trying to pull it off as some kind of tailless lizard. but it definitely was a frogman, and they've gone back on a lot of the things that they said about that.
I've heard a lot about, the Shockies, and that I don't know the particular name of that frogman community, but I've heard they've been messing with the Shockies ever since.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, good on
Frogmen
them.
hold grudges for a long time.
I have heard that. I try very hard to be nice to frogmen for that very reason. And, I mean, you guys are pretty cool, I gotta say.
Well, thank you. You're pretty cool
Yeah.
for yourself for a human.
Well, anyway, were you in the Pokemon Go incident of 2016?
Pokemon Go? I don't know. I find it kind of offensive.
What, Pokemon Go in general, or
Yeah,
the
just Pokemon.
incident?
Pokemon Go in general. I had never heard of this incident. Might be because why I haven't
Oh,
heard
well, it's probably, yeah. As a guy, Sam Jacobs was out playing Pokemon Go with his girlfriend and claims that he saw a frogman and even got pictures and everything. So I thought maybe you'd seen him.
No, not me.
All right.
Granted, there's like a lot of families of frogmans out there, not just.
I thought so, but I thought maybe you had lived in that area during that time. But if you've been in Ohio instead, it is possible that you just didn't hear about it.
Yeah, I've been in Ohio for. Well, I've been going back and forth between Ohio and Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I figured I'd stop by here.
Well, I appreciate that. It's nice to have someone come in and be able to talk Cryptid Talk with. So I'm assuming then that you didn't go to the Bluegrass Music Festival in, where was that? I think it was in Cincinnati, where they did the musical Hot Damn, It's the Loveland Frog.
Oh yeah.
Have you
I thought
heard
it
of
was
this?
funny. It's hard to go to shows when you're a 4-foot tall frog person, but you dress up as like a little child and hope to God no one makes eye contact with you. And yeah, I went there. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, I never really got the chance to hear it, which is sad for me, being a big music guy.
Yeah.
But what did you think of it?
I thought it was all right. Obviously, a
You
little.
like bluegrass music?
I do love bluegrass music. I mean, we've been moving a lot of our family there. Just Ohio's kind of getting a bad reputation
Oh, really?
for frogmen, at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying Ohio doesn't exist, so a lot of humans are saying that. So we're just trying to go somewhere where that does exist. I don't know.
Wait, is Loveland in Ohio then?
Yeah, we're not.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe that's where I got mixed up. So Ohio is real and Loveland's in Ohio.
yeah.
Right,
I've
right.
just assumed.
You know what? I might be thinking back to a while back. I was talking about the Michigan Dogman,
Oh, yeah.
and
No,
I might have just gotten my wires crossed there. I do apologize for that.
it's all right.
So, do you know who they modeled the Frog Prince after for the city mascot of Loveland?
Yep, yours truly here.
Seriously?
Yeah, early 2000s. Loveland.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Well,
sure.
that is awesome.
Don't get me wrong. I was a little kid at
Yeah.
the time. Yeah, but they put a little
Yeah.
crown on me, and when we're babies, we kind of look like regular frogs.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I've never met a baby frogman, so
Oh no, very protected.
oh well, I can imagine. So the Frogman movie, were you in that too? It was,
No, no,
I just assume maybe.
no. We don't. We try not to get involved in. We're okay with the occasional witness for a sighting, but we try not to get involved in movies or photos.
Oh, trying to avoid being seen then.
Exactly.
I mean I can appreciate that. So I'm sorry. You said you had a question. I've been here talking about you all this time. What did you want to know?
Yeah. See, as I've been saying, I've been moving a lot of our family to Kentucky. Remember how I said I had
Yeah,
5 brothers?
Mm-hmm.
And you remember how I said I had only 2 left?
Oh.
2 more
yeah?
were eaten in Kentucky.
Really?
In fact, a lot of our family's been eaten in Kentucky.
Oh, well, why don't you just move back to Ohio?
Well, we like Kentucky. It's fun. There's bluegrass.
That is true. There is a lot of bluegrass there.
And fried chicken, weirdly enough, we've been getting really into fried chicken. And it's pretty good down there.
I have been told a number of times that I should try that. I just never have.
My question is, what do you know about the Kentucky Lizard Man?
Oh, well, which one?
There's multiple.
Or do you know? What did it look like? Was it a little guy about 5.5, 6 feet tall, kind of jumpy, or was it like a really big monitor lizard looking thing?
It looked like, you've seen a Komodo dragon?
Yes.
Imagine a Komodo dragon, 6 feet tall, with humanoid features.
Okay. That does kind of sound like the Kentucky Lizard Man. Do you live in Breckenridge County by any chance?
How'd
You
you
don't
know?
have to tell me exactly where.
How'd you know?
Well, because that's where some of the stories of the Kentucky Lizard Man come from.
Oh no.
There was a guy named Joseph in 1966 that was walking around in his house and thought he heard something and walked into the living room and opened the curtain, and it was just standing right there looking at him, and it freaked them both out. The frogman went and jumped in the river.
You mean the Lizard Man?
Yeah, the lizard man ran to the river. Joseph just kind of backed up, and then I don't think they ever really saw him again. Have you actually seen him up close?
No, but my remaining two brothers did. Let me tell you,
okay.
they freaked the hell out and ran out of there. But that thing is fast too.
Oh yeah, they are fast. Did you know that sometimes that lizard man in particular gets mixed up with frogman?
I don't see how. That thing is terrifying from what I understand. Like, taller. It's taller than us.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite a bit taller than you, a couple of feet. But when you first mentioned it, I was thinking that maybe it was the Milton lizard, which is in Trimble County, Kentucky, near Canip Creek. It's a 15-foot long thing that looks like a monitor lizard, and that one is definitely a carnivore. And I definitely would recommend not getting anywhere near that.
Oh, yeah, no. We heard about
Wait a
that
minute.
one, but we didn't hear about this other one.
Have you thought about trying to make friends with the Milton lizard?
Huh. Our mortality rate is real low.
They are carnivorous, but they're also healers. They can take care of the sick. I don't think they can, bring back dead people, but they might be a big help to have around. I don't think Trimble County's that far away from Breckenridge.
You know what? That's a great idea, Professor. I knew coming to you would be the right thing to do.
Well, I'm just glad I can help.
Yeah.
So, tell me, have you ever seen the creature from the Black Lagoon?
Okay, Professor. Well, I got it. Well, we don't speak about our God like that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. I was just going to ask if he looked more like the Milton lizard, the 15-foot long one, or the Kentucky lizard man. But if he's more like a frogman, then
he's
I
more like a
apologize.
frogman. Yeah, he is a quintessential frogman.
Oh well. So how does that work? I mean, frogman religion, should I say? What?
I mean, it's like Christian religion. I mean, it's like
Really?
Christianity. Yeah, we break. I mean, sure.
Oh,
Is there
okay.
the occasional human sacrifice? Maybe once in a while, but that's rare.
Okay. From what I know of Christianity, they don't do that, though.
Huh. Okay,
Like
maybe not
human
like
sacrifice.
Yeah, maybe not Christianity then.
Yeah, because I was after the episode we did on Valentine's Day, I was talking to Wilma about that, and she said that Valentine's Day doesn't have any human sacrifices in it. I thought the Valentine's Day massacre was part of the whole thing, but apparently it's not.
Oh, bummer.
Well, it's really not as popular as it used to be a long time ago. So, I can see why maybe some of the newer religions don't do that, but I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you for giving me this information. I'll gladly go share it with my folks.
I appreciate that. And hey, feel free to come back by sometime if you want to. It's nice to have someone to bounce ideas off of.
Oh yeah, no problem.
All right. Well, I guess since Wilma's not around, I'm going to go ahead and sign off a little early here. But be sure to check us out at cryptidremarks.com. our Blue Sky account. We're on Discord, YouTube, Facebook. We do still have that going. Do you have anything you want to talk about, or do you just want to do we can slide you into a reel after this and just have some music going in the background? That would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, no. I actually have a human account on Blue Sky.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about it later then. I'll set some music to it, and well, thank you for coming, and thank you all for listening. Did you have anything you wanted to say before we?
Beware the Kentucky Lizard Man.
Good call.
Hey, I'm Dev, he, they, and I played Fred the Frogman. You can find my stuff at sleepyhorrorgm.bluesky.social. I also co-host a podcast called Noctuary, where we play horror tabletop RPGs monthly. You can find that on wherever you find podcasts, and also on Blue Sky at knockpodbluesky.social. Thank you.
You've been listening to Cryptid Remarks. The part of Professor Edward Jeffers was played by Jeffrey Morton. The part of Wilma Chronicle was played by Kimberly Morton. All music was written by Ruben Fansler. Sound editing by Jeffrey Morton and Ruben Fansler. Our web guru is Aaron Milosic. If you have any questions you would like us to cover, contact us at cryptidremarks@gmail.com or link to our Discord through cryptidremarks.com. Thank you for listening. And don't worry, I probably don't exist either.